What's going on, KZOW? This is DJ Dragon on KZOW 91.9 Active Radio. And right now, I'm very honored to have a featured artist interview of the week. Joining me on the air all the way from Los Angeles, California is the lead singer slash guitarist Mike Rex and bassist Nelson Miranda from the new rock band, The Midway. How's it going tonight, guys?
Hey, we're doing well, man. How are you?
We're doing really good here at KZOW. I'm really excited that you guys were able to call in. First things first, would you guys just like to introduce the band, The Midway, and how you guys got your start?
Sure. So this is Mike. I'm the singer and guitar player of The Midway, and joined here with Mr. Nelson.
That's me. Yeah.
He's the bass player. And the band, we really got our start out here in L.A., oddly enough, through Craigslist. I know, as a lot of you know, a lot of meetings happen on Craigslist. It's a big place for musicians to meet up and link up. So we were just three guys who shared a passion for pop punk and just good rock music. And we found each other on there, and we just clicked as soon as we started playing. So
luckily it wasn't weird. I think none of us knew what to expect. It's always kind of interesting to see what comes out of Craigslist, but it worked out. It's been good so far.
Right on. And can I ask the both of you, if I may, how did each of you get your start in your music career?
Oh man, okay. Well, I started playing when I was maybe 14 or 15 in high school, and bounced around in bands and never really looked back. Just picked it up and started going and never looked back.
Right on.
Yeah, for me, I took guitar lessons when I was like 10 or 11, but I didn't really care for it too much, so I quit, and I thought I was going to be a pro basketball player, so that was what I focused on. That obviously didn't work out. So fast forward about 12 years, I was 22. And was just sitting around the campfire with some of my friends, and none of us played instruments. And we were just like, hey, let's start a band. Even though none of us play any instruments, can't be that hard, right? So picked up the guitar, and this is now 10 years ago when I picked up the guitar again, and just taught myself how to play it, struggled through it, and just, never looked back from there.
Right on. I like those stories right there. Were there any personal influences, like in music, that inspired you guys?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I guess we could each answer this one, but this is Mike. For me personally, probably like top 5 or 6 influences would have to be Jimmy Eat World, Yellow Card, Blink, obviously, Green Day, and I'm also a big fan of John Mayer, the Goo Goo Dolls, and Matchbox 20. So those are probably, for me, my biggest influence. How about you?
For me, I started, with the punk scene out here in LA. I'm from here, so I grew up listening to like The Offspring and Bad Religion and The Descendants, but that kind of parlayed into same kind of band, Blink, Jimmy Eat World, and then I got into, Taking Back Sunday and Anne Berlin and a lot of the post-hardcore stuff that was around maybe, I don't know, I guess 10 years ago now. It's been a long time, but similar background.
Oh, well, right on. I really respect your guys' style of music, and obviously I was jamming out to it for quite some time now since you guys have been around. But how would you guys describe your style of music to our listeners, like compared with those bands you just listed off?
I would say the elevator pitch for this band would be, if you're a fan of any type of hook-heavy, rhythmic rock that's catchy, that you can tap your foot to and rock out to, you'll love our band. It's just catchy, hook-heavy rock.
Yeah, I like to think that a lot of what we do could serve as the soundtrack to a good time, whatever that looks like. I think we we would hope to be that for people to be what they listen to when they want to have fun or having a party, or I don't know,
going through a
breakup, having sexy time, you know.
Well, I obviously fell in love with your guys' style of music, so you brought me in. But first, let's talk about your first album, Nowhere But Here, that debuted not too long ago. What kind of approach did you guys want to take to lead the Midway in the right direction in your debut album?
You know, it's a good question. We've been working on these songs for a while, and you know, they all fit, and they all kind of fit the same kind of style that we were creating as a band together. And we just wanted to really kind of catch people by surprise, because there aren't a lot of bands out there who are doing, you know, kind of the pop punk, pop rock type of thing. At least that's what I feel.
Yeah.
And that's the feedback that we've gotten from a lot of people is wow, you know, you guys, we haven't heard this style of music in a while. So we kind of want to take it back to that and bring, you know, kind of keep that pop punk essence, keep it going.
Yeah, it was so important to us, I think, as young people to have that. And we'd like to bring it to new ears and to bring more people in like we were brought in back long ago.
And absolutely. And now in the music industry, you see new albums from bands like Blink-182, Green Day, Sum 41, and also like a final tour from Yellow Card. So it honestly just sounds like that style of music. So that could probably draw a lot of people in. Just it's like relatable and it's like nostalgic, but it's a really good, catchy tunes, and I really like that lead that you guys took with that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, and now on that record, Nowhere But Here, you guys had a featured track that stood out in Believe. Now, what was the story or inspiration behind that song?
I won't go into the personal influence behind it, but I tried to take a situation that I went through, you know, just a breakup, you know, an unexpected, you know, kind of breakup where somebody just hits you with, you know, the news that you don't want to hear, you know, the news of, hey, this isn't working out, I don't want to be with you anymore. And kind of, you know, reach back into a situation where that happened to me and try to convey it in a way that others would relate to it as well. Because unfortunately, you know, we've all, you know, pretty much everybody's had their heart broken some way by somebody that they really cared about. So I tried to, when writing it, tried to kind of make it relatable in that sense.
And right on there. And now obviously, as of late, you guys just came out with your first album, and you've been rehearsing, you've been going out to shows in the Whiskey A Go-Go amongst other places in California. But what can we expect in the near future for the Midway? You guys going to try to go on tour, or just going to try to take it, you know, wherever the road takes you?
I think we're just kind of putting our heads and our faces to the grindstone, and just planning to continue to work really hard and bring this to as many people as we can, however we can. Mike, you want to weigh in on that some more?
Yeah, I mean, we're booking, so we're in the phases of booking shows and just trying to find opportunities and doing a lot of work on social media and Twitter, you know, like where you found us.
Absolutely.
And just trying to reach out to, you know, fans of those bands that we mentioned earlier, and just connect with as many people as we can online, and just try to spread our sound out there. But we are booking shows, and a tour is the ultimate goal. So hopefully that will happen. But right now, just booking local shows and trying to expand regionally is what we're really working on.
Yeah, one step at a time.
All right, well, I can respect that too. And once again, you got a really big fan out here in North Iowa, so this might be a little bit out of your element here, but either way, I'm still going to try to spread your guys' music out here. Now, do you guys have any words of wisdom for about 600 college-level kids?
Oh, man. Ooh.
I mean, I'm 32 now, so seems like, I mean, the years fly by, so definitely, while you're in school, enjoy it, make connections. The old saying of it's not what you know, it's who you know is so true. So true. Make connections, enjoy the time that you have. Also don't lose touch with your friends. I think, as you grow older, we're both a little bit older, so we have some experience with that. But as you grow older, you lose touch with friends, unfortunately. So, cherish those friendships that you make. At least that would be my advice. How about you?
Yeah, I would say too, being in school and being in college, so it's so, I feel, I always was made to feel like you have to fit in one box. And I don't think that's a good way to live your life.
Right.
I think you should try as many things and experiment while you can, and take risks and take chances. And as cliche as it sounds, just do what you like and hope for the best. But take risks, definitely take risks, and see what happens.
Well, absolutely, and I appreciate your guys' wisdom. Obviously, artists in LA, you got to be living the dream out there. And like I said, lastly here, I'd like to play your guys' music on my shows on the station here. But where can our listeners go to find your guys' music, and how could they go and listen to it?
Absolutely. So our album, Nowhere But Here, it's available on Apple Music if you are subscribed to their subscription service. It's on Apple Music. It's also on iTunes. It's also on Spotify. We have it on SoundCloud. So it's all the major avenues to get music. It's available there. And we honestly, it's on iTunes. If you want to buy it and contribute, great, and thank you. If you're not able to, we have it for free. As I mentioned before, Spotify, if you have a subscription, you can listen to it there. You can listen to it on Apple Music. So if you don't have the means to buy it, totally fine. What's most important to us is that you guys just check it out. And honestly, I don't care if you burn. I don't know if you guys still burn CDs, but I don't care if you burn 100 CDs of our album and give it to all your friends. That's totally cool. Just show it to as many people as you can.
And I want to know if you still burn CDs. If you still burn CDs, let us know at Twitter or another way. I want to know. I'm really curious about that.
Well, all right. Once again, guys, this was the lead singer and guitarist Mike Rex, as well as the bassist Nelson Miranda from the new rock band The Midway. Now, I know tonight you guys were without your drummer Brian, but just shoot him a hello for me. But once again, I'm a huge fan, and I'm really honored that you guys called into the station tonight. I really appreciate it, and I just wish you guys the best of luck.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Without a doubt, you got a big fan out in North Iowa with DJ Dragon, but we're going to get you back to the music. That was a featured artist interview with the new band, The Midway. You can check them out here or by tuning in to the Rock and Talk with DJ Dragon Tuesday nights at 9. Anyway, we'll get you back to the music.